Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com. Merry Christmas, first off, if you celebrate. If you don't, happy holidays, whatever else you do. I hope everything's nice and you're having a good time with your family and friends. So, in this video, I wanted to show you something I got in the mail that I'm pretty excited about. I was going to give it to my wife to give to me for Christmas because I wanted to, so she had some like extra gifts to give me or whatever, even though I'm sure she went out and bought a bunch of crap anyway. So I ended up ordering something online for myself because she wouldn't have known to order this. It's kind of strange. I found out about this through Keithy Huntington, so thanks Keithy. This is kind of a piece of my childhood to a degree, so it's pretty special for me to have it. Once you see what it is, you're gonna say, really? Like, that's kind of strange because it's not really something that's like super special to the naked eye, I guess. So I'm going to start off with the stuff that has nothing really to do with nothing, but it was part of the package. So, first off, we have a hottest PC games demo disc with Quarterback Attack, Maximum Surge, and Supreme Warrior. So Quarterback Attack was on the Saturn, Supreme Warrior was on the Sega CD, here's Corpse Killer and Double Switch, that was on both the Sega CD and the Saturn. And Maximum Surge, which was going to be released for, I believe, the Sega CD and then I think either the Saturn or the 3DO. I want to say the 3DO. It was a shooting game with Yasmin Bleeth, but it never got released. But there are some like demos and betas and things floating around. And then there's, this is wrapped. So it's just an old PC sampler disc. Let's see if I can do this in some kind of order. Alright, then I got the Supreme Warrior. Let me back this camera up. Back that thing up. That didn't help, did it? The Supreme Warrior PC game. I think this one is empty, if I remember correctly. I know one of them was not. Oh, it feels full. I know one of them didn't have a game in it. I'm not sure which one it was. But I just really think these boxes are really cool and the artwork is really interesting. There's a game in there. Maybe it's the other one over here, I'll show in a moment. So all of this, look at this weird ass, huge, big, triangular box. And then on top of that, there's this big plastic crap around it. And it's like just got a disc in there. These old ones are so funny. If you haven't seen Supreme Warrior, check it out on my channel. I did a little point the camera at the TV review, and it's a fighting game, first person, on the Sega CD, the PC. It's pretty grainy on the Sega CD, but it's okay. It's very hard. That's the problem. It's very difficult. Secondly, we have one of my favorite Sega CD games. Okay, this is the one that's empty. Corpse Killer. Now, I think this box is pretty cool. This would catch my attention. Why does it seem like I keep, well there you go, that's good enough, because I keep pulling it too close to the camera. Vincent, is it Scavelli, I think? Looks like they added some new graphics to it. Because this dude, I don't remember this guy's face at all. It looks like they added some new graphics. This was like a shooting, like an on-rails shooter where things like came at the screen. Almost like a light gun type game. It was good, I liked it. Some people hate it, they just made fun of it on AVGN recently. Next we have something that evokes a memory, but it's a goofy game. Kids on Sight. This is something Keithy Huntington, I think, did a review on. I didn't realize the box was bent. I thought it was supposed to be that shape, but well, I guess it's kind of a weird shape anyway, right? Sort of. Yeah, but it's also bent. This is a kid's game, obviously, and what this is like they'll show a guy on the screen who'll be like, oh, you have to knock down this building, and you can move the crane to the left or the right or push the button. If you push the button and you're not like on target, it'll just like swing and hit nothing, and it'll be like, try again, bucko, you're my best friend, I love you. And then if you're not, if you're on the target, you push the button and it knocks down a building, but it's all FMV. Yeah, I guess this is in there. So the reason this has a slight memory is because when I was still collecting a full set for Sega CD, I went to KB toy stores. I must have been about 18 or 19 with my mother around Christmas, I think. And they had Jaguars, and they had Gamecoms, and if I remember correctly, this KB employee walked, god damn it, this stupid box. this KB employee walked by us and farted and just kept walking, and it was the most horrific, disgusting fart I probably ever smelled in my life. It was like vomit inducing. It was very bad, and we were just like, what the fuck, man? Like, why would you walk by someone and fart? Why not go to the back or go to like the bathroom? It was just so weird. So there was that. This box I really like. It's a little bent up too, but I thought this was pretty cool. It's a Double Switch, one of my favorite games. There's Corey Haim inside of a keyhole. The cinematic mystery. Get me out of here. So there's a killer in the building. A sophisticated big budget of blend of Night Trap and The Seventh Guest. This box is a little strange looking as well. Let's see what's in here. That same demo disc cover thing. There's an little ad for Maximum Surge. Double Switch was fucking awesome. Night Trap was too, but I prefer Double Switch. This is cool. I wonder how these discs are. I didn't even look at the shape of any of them. They're probably new or like new. I mean, like, I always like these old instruction manuals. I almost said strategy guides. And when they have these stupid cards for things that are no longer, that's always kind of interesting too, you know? Like if you send in this thing, you get a magazine or whatever, it's like, does this magazine really exist anymore in next generation gaming? Probably not. So, the reason I wanted to show this was, it's kind of a piece of my childhood. Not the PC games, but the stuff with it and where the PC games come from. So let me show you the most non-interesting thing to the most interesting. And if you see this, you will either think of Keithy Huntington's logo, or if you were a Sega CD or Sega Saturn fan, you'll know what that means. That is the Digital Pictures logo. Digital Pictures was a company that purchased, I think they had like a hand in Sega CD with Sega, but they purchased the Project Nemo rights with Sega, and they were the ones who put out, like, you know, Night Trap and all these other games that I just showed you, but on the Sega CD and the PC and the Saturn. Every time I was a kid and I saw this logo pop up on screen, I was so excited. Now, some people are like, fuck that company, they suck, they're this, they're that, I hate FMV. Well, I like FMV, so when I saw this pop up on the screen, I would get really excited because I was always like, wow, this is going to be another really cool FMV game that, you know, you can get really into and whatever. It also came with a brand new Digital Pictures company hat, which I thought was pretty cool. So it says Digital Pictures on the back. It doesn't look worn to me. It looks just a little like wrinkled from sitting in a warehouse or something. It doesn't smell worn either, I don't think. Thank God, that would have been gross. So, pretty cool, but it just means so much to me because it's like the simple things, you know? But as a kid, this really stuck with me. I always say my two friends, Nikki and Nikki, which is pretty ironic, got me into the Sega CD when I was a kid. The other Nikki got me back into it because he had one. He had all these RPGs that he eventually sold me. I think he sold me his system too, I don't remember. But it's part of my childhood that, you know, you flick on the screen, you hear that cool, you know, and you see the Digital Pictures logo pop up. And I just thought it was so cool. And some people this means nothing. They would find this stuff and probably throw it out. Probably most people. But to me, Keithy Huntington and a handful of others, it just means a, you know, part of our childhood, part of our, you know, teens and, you know, young adulthood that you can't get back. It's just something that is very special. So, you know, I figured it was kind of touching to me, so I'd show it during Christmas. And since Christmas Eve is big for the Italians, what better day to post this than Christmas Eve? And the final piece of the puzzle, which is what my wife is going to frame for me for Christmas, is the advertisement for the PC, like, unedited version, even though the Sega CD had the unedited version too, of Night Trap. Now, what this is obviously you can tell it's a mock American flag. It talks about how Congress tried to ban Night Trap because of the violence and the sex. If you played the game, you would know the only violence is that a pole arm type thing goes around a woman's neck, and they, like a very cheesy, you know, cheesy method, pull blood from her neck, and, like, you know, she's in like a nightie. It's not like you don't see anything in terms of nudity. The violence is very, very minimal. It's nothing you'd even see in a B movie. I think B movies are much more violent and much more dirty than anything Night Trap showed. But these people didn't play the games. These politicians didn't play any of these games. They just fucking threw them in there because it was full motion video. It looked real. A girl was being attacked and trying to fend off these like dudes in black jumpsuits with pole arms who try and grab your neck and steal your blood. It was just stupid. So this is a kind of funny slap in the face with it being the American flag because of the politicians. But if you look in the middle, obviously you can see it. The owner of Digital Pictures, Tom Zito, signed it, and that is the most special part to me, because again, when that Digital Pictures logo hit, I would always see the name, directed or whatever by Tom Zito, and Tom Zito, just the name stuck with me, and I ended up writing him online. Keithy Huntington wrote him online as well, and he wrote back to Keithy a couple times. To me, he wrote back once and said thank you because I gave him some kind words about my childhood, but after that he stopped writing. I guess he was just too busy. Oh look, they also sent me a Digital Pictures letterhead. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to print on this, obviously. But, so yeah, it's just something that I won't be able to get back, that I just have special, special memories of, sitting in my little basement apartment with my parents, playing these games till no end, and, just really getting sucked into these FMV titles, because to me, when you play an FMV game, it's realistic looking, whether it's grainy, not grainy, or perfect. So I feel personally sucked into them more because it feels more like real life to me, where other people feel like it's cheesy. And it is cheesy to a degree, and I find that fun too, like Wirehead, pretty goofy stuff. But it also came with this. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Let me move this out of the way. But it says date book, the little picture. I guess these are the people that sell. It looks like a little, oh, there's Tom Zito. It's a little article about Tom Zito with interactive movies. I wonder when this was written. November 94. That's pretty cool. A Supreme Warrior. So I'll have to read this. But yeah. So that's really. I just wanted to share something with you that always meant something to me. That I have a piece of now. They're selling. The weird part is they're selling this bundle or similar bundles on eBay for $40 or $50. I think Keithy said he grabbed one with everything here minus the PC games, but it came with the VHS of the Night Trap court hearings or something, and that was $50. This was $40 with shipping, and it came with the PC games but not the VHS tape, but that's fine with me. I don't have a VCR any longer. Then other ones are the exact same stuff, but maybe like the games are sealed, and it's like $300. The prices are so outlandish. I mean, no one knows who Tom Zito is for the most part, unless you're a Sega CD or a old Sega fan, So that's really it. It's kind of like nowadays, if you were to turn on a game and go, oh man, I don't know, who the fuck makes Call of Duty, whatever, or Halo, or something that you really love, that the intro pops on and you get excited. You kind of get those butterflies, like this is going to be fun. This is something I'm going to enjoy. It's going to be different. That's what it was to me. So that's it. Thank you for sharing in my special moment, and I hope everyone's having a nice Christmas Eve. If you are of the Italian persuasion, then you probably are, because it's bigger than Christmas Day. If you're not, then you should be, because it's kind of cool to have Christmas Eve to have fun with, and Christmas Day. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas. Happy belated Hanukkah, because that was on Thanksgiving. Whatever else you celebrate. I'm not a religious man by any means, but always getting together with the family is nice. So take care, guys, and it's Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com. Be good.